out.
Hold on.
Cannonball Callahan is now a part of the TV title division.
If you just give me just a little bit.
In a little bit.
Now listen, I know that you people don't respect me, and you don't respect the international heartthrob Ganger. But that's fine. You know what? Because your opinion means as much to me as personal hygiene means to you. It stinks. But you see, there's a little camaraderie that happens in the back. There's a little camaraderie that happens, and it's about respect. Scotty Murray, you continue to want to bring out a Shrek mask and to try to intimidate Ganger. I told you that I was going to have an injunction, and I talked to sweet Stevie Spielberg, that is, and he has forbidden any use of "you moron" screaming Shrek, and he has also banned that stupid, ridiculous Shrek mask from appearing on an HWA show again.
Well, the Shrek mask that Scotty Murray came out of wearing.
But don't think, Scotty Murray, that we've forgotten about you. I don't care what type of stipulation you want to lay down. I don't care. You know what? You don't have the championship belt anymore. You can't hide behind that anymore. Look at the anger behind this man. You know, at one point we're going to get you in the ring, and it's not going to be happily ever after for you.
Tim Tatum out here. And
now, Mr. Guthman, I didn't get the memo you're talking about from Sweet Stevie. I know who he is. We still have the Shrek mask here in the HWA, and after what happened earlier, I got a hell of an idea. November 18th at the Dayton Gym Club, it's going to be Ganger against Scotty Murray in a special Shrek mask on a pole match. Oh, yeah. The loser of that match. I agree to it. The loser of that match has to wear the Shrek mask for 30 days.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good luck, buddy.
1 week from tonight, at the Dayton Gym Club, Ganger and Scotty Murray, and the loser will have to appear here.
Now, when he says he has to wear it for 30 days, does that mean everywhere, like in the shower and to sleep and in the grocery store?
I'm not sure about that, but what I do know is when he's here, when Scotty Murray or Ganger appear on HWA TV, they will definitely be wearing that mask, and that mask of that lovable character that's in the hand of Cannonball Callahan right now. Well, now under the foot. Oh, well. Ganger blaming Callahan, as did the DR and Pepper Parks on the loss last week. But here we go. Cannonball Callahan and Ganger kicking things off this week on HWA Adrenaline. Oh! And I'll tell you what, Hooks. Sami don't look half bad all out here on his own.
He looks pretty charged up, that's for sure. I don't know if last week served as some sort of motivator for him, or...
I don't know, but one thing I'm wondering, and maybe Amanda Fire, you could shed some light on this, is what qualifies Ganger for being an international heartthrob?
I'm as clueless on that as you are.
Well, you got part of that right.
Okay, are you saying that I'm the clueless one?
What I'm saying right now is that Cannonball Callahan is really taking it to Ganger.
Oh, I see there's a lot of love at the broadcast booth again this week. And Brock Guthman may have just hit his head on that support beam. And that's a shame. Meanwhile, Ganger in the ring, beating on Callahan. And
So, Hooks, do you think Ganger is an international heartthrob?
I think Ganger is a professional wrestler. I think right now he's worried about having to wear a Shrek mask. I'm not here to talk about whether he's a heartthrob. I'm not here to talk about Tiger Beat magazine. Right now there's a match going on.
So I'll take that as a yes.
Big forearms by Ganger in the corner.
And Callahan. Oh! Callahan has his hands full here with Ganger, and yeah, that thought of that Shrek mask has got to be running through the head of Ganger. And our fans watching on the Miami Valley channel, Channel 17 on Time Warner Cable in Dayton. You're going to want to be a part of it next week at the Dayton Gym Club Saturday night, November the 18th. We already know there's going to be a Dayton street fight there between Gotti and Chimera. And now we know it's going to be Scotty Murray and Ganger. The loser of that one will have to wear a Shrek mask for 30 days.
Is there any way we can get Hooks involved in that match also?
I'm not sure. Maybe you seem to have some pull with Jackson Breeze and Tim Tatum. Maybe
Yeah, I bet she does.
I just like to see him lose that match so that way he could wear the mask for 30 days. It'd be a lot better than looking at him.
Yeah, use that pole you've used on Jackson Breeze before.
All right, well, we've got Cannibal Callahan and Ganger in the ring, and yes, there it is, submission victory.
Here's your winner.
I think maybe
Ganger.
the thought of wearing a Shrek mask has got Ganger kind of fired up. Maybe gave him that extra oomph he needed to get through the night.
Ganger victorious here in our opening
Take a look
match.
at this.
Pepper Parks cannot be happy. And maybe we will find out if there still is a crew or there isn't.
Is Sami crying again?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Sami, you bumbling, tumbling, fat little goof. Not only last week did you single-handedly dismantle the crew with your stupidity, this week you come out here and you tap out to Shrek. Cannonball, you're leaving me no choice here. I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
Come on, then.
Don't bow up to me. I'm gonna take things into my own hands, and I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Oh, come on. What? Well, Pepper Parks.
And honestly, this is not coming as any big surprise to anybody.
Well, Pepper Parks beating on Cannibal Callahan. Callahan, who was just living his dream, being a wrestler here, being a part of the crew. Inducted into the crew by former HWA heavyweight champion John Moxley. But
And
speaking
Cannibal
of
Callahan.
heavyweight champions,
Cannibal Callahan learning a tough lesson here, but associating yourself with the wrong crowd.
well, the reigning heavyweight champion, Chad Collier out here, and listen to this crowd getting behind the Cannonball.
Hey, what's going on? What's happened to the crew, huh? I mean, first Moxley takes off after I beat him for the HWA belt. Last week, the man that refers to himself as Dick Rick is forced out of the HWA after I beat him. And now you two have a breakup. What's going on? What's happened to the great crew, huh, Pepper? You know what? I'd like to take full credit for single-handedly dismantling the crew, but you know what? I can't accept that honor until one more person is forced out of the HWA, and that's you, Pepper.